Hi, this is Lucy at Pilates Birmingham. I've been asked to make a video that will help with giving you extra strength for lifting heavy things. So in this video, there are 3 exercises involving using the legs and the upper body. The most important thing we need to remember when we are lifting heavy things is to have a good postural alignment so that we don't hurt our back or our knees or any other joints in the body. So we're going to do these exercises with a Pilates mind as usual, making sure that we're aligned and that we're keeping the back safe and that we're using our core as the main strength. So we're using our navel to spine, which is activating the transverse abdominis, which is supporting us through the back. The exercises in this video are not rehab exercises, so if you do have any injuries, particularly in your knees or your hips or your back and into your shoulders, it's not recommended that you do these exercises. They're just for strength and fitness. So let's get going with the first one. It's a wide squat or plie into a shoulder press. I'm going to use this 3 kilo weight. You don't have to use a weight if you don't want to. You can use something lighter, you can use something heavier if you want to. You can hold 2 weights. I'm just going to hold this 1, but it's up to you how you want to do that. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider than the shoulders, and do make sure they are wider than the shoulders, otherwise you're going to hurt your knees with this exercise. Our feet are pointing out at 10 to 2, and we're going to aim to track our knee in line with our big toe and second toe. So we don't want our knees coming forwards when we do this wide squat. We're rolling back from the hip and we're pointing the knees in the direction of the toes. Engage your abdominals, navel to spine, keep your back nice and upright. We're going to come down into the squat, come down as low as you can, touch that weight to the mat if you can, then to the chest with the weight and into the shoulder press, back to the chest and then into that wide squat. We're going to breathe out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. So you don't have to come down too low. I'm tapping all the way down to the mat. But if you don't have the flexibility in the hips or the lower back to do that, that's okay. Just come down as low as you can. Notice that I'm keeping my back really upright. So I'm keeping my eye gaze forwards as I come down into that wide squat. Try not to fold forwards. Try not to round through the back. We're breathing in. Notice how the movements are really smooth. We're not swinging through any of the joints. We're not swinging the weight up to the ceiling. It's a really controlled movement. We're pushing the weight up and bringing it steady down. Just remembering to keep that navel to spine engaged as well. So it's that feeling like you're zipping into your tight trousers. And every time you're doing that, you're supporting through the back. We're just going to do one more. Good, and then we'll walk the feet back in. So the next exercise in our set of 3 is the side lunge to shoulder press. I'm going to use this same 3 kg weight, and the feet are in almost the same position. We're wider than the shoulders again, but this time our toes are pointing forwards so that we've got our feet parallel to the edges of our mat or to the edges of your room. Feet are parallel. We're going to go just to the one side first of all. And again, we're going to track our knee in line with the toe. So our knee is going to be coming forwards in line with the toe rather than into the corner of the room the way it was before. Important thing with this side lunge exercise, which can be quite difficult, is to try and keep it in the quads and the glutes. So moving that knee forward instead of swinging out into the hip joint. Make sure that you're not swinging into the hip, because you're going to hurt your hip and you're going to hurt your lower back. So navel to spine and focus on that tracking with the knee. We'll hold on to our weight again, and knee in line with the toe. Tap down as much as you can, and then again we're going into that press. So we're going same side. Track the knee in line with the toe, pushing up. So knees coming forwards, and so again, I'm keeping my eye gaze forwards as I come down into that side lunge, so that we're not going into a flexion in the spine, we're not rounding through the back. The spine stays really straight, and you're pushing back with the bottom. So it's like you're sitting back with the bottom. So we're getting the glutes to do the work. We're not swinging out into that hip joint. And again, it's really controlled movements. We're not swinging through any of the joints. We've just got one more to go on this side. Brilliant, so we'll take that over to the other side. So eye gaze forwards, focus on moving that knee in line with the big toe, second toe, and pressing up. So we're doing all of that work through the leg that we're bending. You're working into your quads, into the glutes. Find your navel to spine, supporting through the back, breathing in. And you don't have to reach down too low either. Again, I'm tapping it down to the mat, but I've got quite a lot of flexibility in my hip joints. If you find that you're swinging your hip out because you're trying to reach down, just go to the knee and just keeping that alignment really nice and steady. We've just got one more to go. That's great, and then again, walking the feet in. So the third exercise in this set is a narrow squat with a combination of arm exercises. I'm not going to use weights with this one because I don't have a weight lighter than 3 kilograms, and it's too heavy to have a 3 kilo in each hand for me personally. So choose which weights you want to use, or just do it without, the same as me. I'm going to face forward so you can see what I'm doing with my arms, but I'm just going to show you from the side the position of the the position of the squat when we're doing the squat. We're going to have our knees above the ankles. We're going to try and avoid the knees drifting forward. So it's very much into the glutes, and you're pushing the bottom back, and you're keeping your spine as upright as you can. So that's the movement with the narrow squat. So our feet are hip width, our toes are in line with the heels. Hold your weights if you're using the weights, hold them towards the chest. We're going to come down into our narrow squat, pushing forwards with the weights. We'll do a bicep curl and extend. We'll reach open into a fly, coming back, and then we'll raise back up. So we're going to come down into the narrow squat, bicep curl, extend, open into a fly, return and up. Good. We're going to breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe in, out breath. Good, so down into that narrow squat, out breath, bicep curl, out breath, fly, and out breath, coming up. Breathe in, breathe out, push the bottom back. Make sure you've got your navel to spine engaged, keep those knees above the ankles. Good, out breath. breath. We'll bicep curl into the fly and up. Let's go one more time. Narrow squat, bicep curl into the fly and up. Good. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, then do head on over to my channel and subscribe. If you click the bell icon, you'll get notifications when I release new videos. And I'm currently still running classes online, Pilates classes, and I'm doing personal training online as well. So do get in touch. There's an email address in the comments below. And also let me know if you have any requests for YouTube videos. I really enjoy doing these request videos because I know it's what you want to see. So do get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.